Hey, everyone. Hey, everyone. Hey, welcome to these 15 minutes where today I'm going to be talking about a style sheet. I'm actually going to turn my camera around. Welcome, everyone. All right, so I'm over here in my office and I don't have the ability to share screen, but I am in front of my laptop where I'm going to show you guys today's message. Hey, Apostle Montero, welcome. Welcome, you guys, to Marketing 101. Today, we're going to be talking about a style sheet. Hey, Prophet T, welcome, you guys. I'm in my office today, and I want to share with you guys what a style sheet is, how it's used, and why it's very important for your ministry, your brand, your product, your business. This is so important. Good evening, Vincent. Good evening, Apostle. All right, you guys. So a style sheet is a sheet that I created. It's original to my company. Good morning, Prophet Brandon. Yeah, so it's original to my company, and it's an opportunity for you to be able to put everything that's going to guide your business visually on one document, 1, 2, 3 pages. I'm here in Canva. This is where I created it. I meet with business owners, ministry owners, and we sit down. When we first come in here, you guys, this page looks just like this. When I first start, the page is absolutely blank. By the time we get done, it looks like that. This is my Marketing Made Simple business. It looks like this. This is a local real estate agent, and we're going to go into more detail on these files, just give you guys a quick shot of them. This is another agent that wanted a one-sheet style page, and then this is mine for my real estate business. So a style sheet, again, that's very unique to my company, is an opportunity for you to put very pertinent things when it comes to the graphics of your business. You don't want to have colors such as gold, white, black, gray, and red, and not know what the color hex code is. The way that you get your hex code for your ministry color, I click on this gold, I go over here in Canva, I go over here, which pulls up the color. This gold right here, when I click on this plus sign, this particular gold, let me zoom in, this is the hex code for the gold that guides all my branding. It's very important, you guys, that when you choose colors for your ministry, your business, your brand, product, maybe you're a gospel artist, whatever it is that you're doing in the kingdom and without, just in a regular business world, you want to be able to know exactly what your colors are. So I take it to the next level with clients and we go into fonts. My recommendation is 3 fonts for your business: a serif font, a cursive stylish font, and a sans serif font. I'm about to tell you guys the difference. Let me zoom in here and show you guys. Okay, so a serif is this little tail on the S, these little legs on the G. Times New Romans, very popular for Microsoft Word, is a serif font. Serif means with legs. Lots of biblical text is wrote in serif in the original text. So the serif. And then the sans serif, it means without legs. Hey, honey, thanks for jumping on. It means without legs. So my a grande grand, I wrote the word realtor. This is my font for every single flyer that goes out pertaining to the real estate business. I do different things when I do my little ministry moments. When you do your ministry moments, your one-offs, you go live, you don't have to worry about fonts for those. But for your business, your brand, ministry, for consistency, and it makes it easier for you. So when I go to do a flyer, to know that I just have this font, I just have this cursive font, and I just have this is amazing. And I'm going to show you guys how I put that in action in just about 2 minutes. So over here, I'm always reminded of my why, my vision, my mission, my tagline. These right here is what guide my style decisions. We're going to have some polka dots that are a little larger. We're going to have some smaller ones. We're going to have this pattern in the background or these right here. And again, I'm going to show you this style sheet implemented in real life. Okay, here is how I want my signature to appear on the bottom of things. This is the logo for my brokerage, which for real estate is required. And then I just have a little photo here. Let me zoom out some. I have a ton of photos here that I already have cut out, just ready to go. If I'm doing a flyer and I need me a quick photo, they're already cut out. And I have that same style sheet that I showed you guys in black. I also have it in white because there are going to be times where you have white in the background and you want to make sure your colors still work. And this is foundational. You're doing this prior to opening, or you're doing this prior to launch, or even if you're already launched and you're already in motion, taking that moment to come up with these things will kind of align your branding. So I'm going to go here, you guys, to where this that I just taught that I put in action. Okay, so here is where every property that goes under contract, just listed and all of that, you'll see that cursive font you saw. You'll see that sans serif font you saw there, and you'll see the serif font there. And that are all the 3 fonts. That's 1 flyer, 2 flyer. You see that gray in the background that leads the branding. You see that gold line that was striking across the screen. Let me show you one again. This right here is what lead and guides my design decisions so that everything is consistent. So even though this is white on the bottom and black in the background, even though this entire thing right here is gold, white in the background, here's the gold that has my hex color. There's the serif font. There's the cursive font, the tiny bit of gold. Here's another one, different layouts, same template, using the color and those fonts. So very easy for me to keep using the same font, keep using the same font, keep using the same font. And I just stylize it different. I put white balloons on one, black balloons on another, and then last but not least, gold balloons on there. So what I was able to do when a client came to me and said, hey, Sharina, I'm in real estate. I love what I see you doing. Can you teach me? And she didn't know Canva. So I said, let's jump on a Zoom for about 2 hours, 2 hours and a half. I'm going to gift you this session, no cost. Let's come up with your style sheet. So we did white in the background. Her name was Maritza Arroyo. So we went ahead and did, let me zoom in. All right. And this was sitting right on the computer with her on it, with my screen shared. When I first opened up Canva, you guys, it was blank like this. So don't be nervous in your ministry while you're building. Remember, we talked about foundations. Apostle did amazing. Oh man, it was just an amazing catalyst talking about foundations. This is your foundation. And if you have a ministry brand and an opportunity in front of you to be visual before people, and you have not set this up, you're doing yourself a disservice in your ministry or your brand if you don't have kind of a guiding force, like we spoke about Home Depot on last week. If you don't have a guiding color, a guiding strategy, this, if for me, is a visual business plan. I'm in my style sheet every day. My business plan is kind of the summation of my business plan, a style sheet. So I did this cursive M for her. She really liked it. I did the Maritza. We changed it into 3 different styles. She loved this. And then Aurora, underneath there, we scooted it back and forth. And eventually we came up with this. We turned it black. I want you to see it on a blue background. I want you to see it on a black background. La Rosa Realty, okay? So we know who you're with. What kind of patterns do you want to use in your styling? Yeah, the style sheet, it's really awesome, Prophet Sherry. And so many people ask, hey, Sharina, where do I get a style sheet? And I said, well, I don't know. I said, I created it from scratch. And I do it with my clients. And I just called it a style sheet to make sure that you know the sheet guides all of your branding. So she really liked polka dots, the larger ones and smaller ones, kind of motivated when I showed her my sheet. She likes this circle type of fade. She likes diamonds, still luxury, and she likes these 2 patterns here. So I said, whatever you post out, honey, should include this. Do not choose any of the other styles, though you'll be tempted. Brand integrity is so important. McDonald's, Burger King, IHOP, Subway, they're not going outside of the branding that they have set in corporate. And because you are your own business, you're kind of the corporate, approval is coming from you. And a lot of times you're creating your own branding too. So we did her tagline, her vision mission. We found her hex codes. She loved it. And then another style sheet I want to show you. There's another young lady here who works for one of the local agencies. We started again with a blank page. We wrote her name in cursive. We did a serif font and a sans serif. Her logo incorporates the 3 fonts that she can use in her business. I said, Erica, you have to treat this very seriously. Your branding is a bit all over the place. You know, my clients allow me to be real transparent with them. Now, in order to pull it in, people are used to seeing pink and green and anything you wear. You want to buy some clothes that have these colors in it. She said, okay, I already have some. I said, you want to wear these in your videos. She's doing videos, you guys. She's being led by her style sheet. When she was led by her style sheet, I could see her algorithmic thing change, but she did recently change brokerages. So she has new colors, but this is for example purposes. So here were the colors she chose. She said she's dealing with a lot of veterans in her business, a lot of luxury, $700,000 home. She wanted something that appeared a little more luxury. And again, just giving you an example of her tagline, her mission, her vision, her beautiful photo. I said, you want your colors to be represented in what you wear. And she said, Sharina, you have wardrobe specific to your branding. I said, yes, ma'am, I do. And I have it all in the closet. I know that I need to wear that. And then if I wear another color, I just grayscale it so they can't see what I have on. But I said, it's that important. Your branding is just that important. And then the last but not least one, the marketing made super simple. Please follow me on Facebook, you guys. I just started a public page where I'm going to be sharing what I'm sharing with you for these 15 minutes. I'm going to be sharing some more tips out there on Facebook. And then I also have an Eventbrite that you can jump on, Canva Intense Training. You can sign up and purchase their own Eventbrite, just if you want to kind of know some of these things on your own. So I chose these blues, these white, mission, vision. So when I knew that I was going to officially have all of my graphics business under this name, I started a style sheet. I have my LLC with the state. I've got to get insurance. I've got all my basics in place in order to launch out. And so if you have a ministry, brand, organization, something that you're doing, this style sheet is something you can create. It's not proprietary to me, you guys. I don't have a patent or anything like that on it. It's just something I call it and something I created a couple of years ago. When I first started in real estate 6 months before getting my license, I created my style sheet and everything looked like the current broker that I was with. I sat with my broker and I said, I'm already ready and branded. And he said, perfect, Sharina, you are 10 steps ahead of all the other realtors on my team. Could you teach us how to do it? I said, certainly, I'll teach your team how to do it. And so, you know, if you guys want to on your own create a document in Canva, I think the size of this is 11 by 17. I created an 11 by 17 document. It was completely blank. If you're still a screenshot, or if you're moving and you can't take a screenshot, go ahead and shoot me a message. Sharina, I'm interested in getting your style sheet. I'll send you a photo of it, or you can create a private appointment with me and I can go through this with you. I have packages available that are very, very affordable to set this up for you. But yeah, so this is the style sheet you guys wanted to use today to go over what lead and guides my branding. And remember last week we spoke about you doing some things that's literally not going to be real estate, that's not going to be bracelet friendly, that's not going to be construction, that's not going to be just necessarily ministry focused in the grand scheme of the video, but it's to bring and to draw people to your page so they can see the consistency. I take my real estate page, I push share it over to my regular personal profile to lead people over to the business page. So yes, my personal page, I'm wearing blues, I'm having fun date nights, I'm doing all kind of things on my personal page, getting those views, and then I'll take my business page and share it over to my personal. When they go to the business page, they'll see these colors, a splash of red, some gold, black, white. If I see that a picture really doesn't flow with those colors, I'll just delete it and just chalk it up and do it again, because my brand integrity and your brand integrity is just that important. So my Eventbrite link, you guys, is going live this week. Every single week, I'll be holding intense Canva courses, CapCut, how to do reels, how to do captions where words are on the screen. I want you guys to register for that if you want, more training and more knowledge on how to do it yourself. If you want me to do it for you, I also have plans for that. So if you need any help in your marketing and branding, let me know. Thanks for tuning in with me for these 15 minutes. I'll see you guys on next Monday. Thanks, honey. Thanks, Apostle. Thanks, Prophet T, for this amazing opportunity to be here in the Mighty Academy. I will see you guys next Monday.